Take a look at the calendar. Note today's date. The fact that you are sitting here, watching this now, just a handful of days before the 4th of July, is not a coincidence. It is a divine appointment, a summons from your higher self. Can you feel it in the air? A subtle tension, a quickening of energy, a feeling that something is about to shift permanently. There is a powerful reason they are hoping this specific message gets lost in the noise and doesn't reach you in time. And who are they? Let's be very clear. This is not about specific people in a hidden room. They are the system, the matrix, a hypnotic, low-frequency hum that has been playing in the background of human consciousness for centuries. It's a program designed to keep you asleep, and it thrives on one thing above all others: your dependency. This system is an expert at creating addiction, and its methods are insidious. It has made you addicted to the dopamine hit of external validation, that fleeting rush you get from a notification on your screen, which is immediately followed by the hollow feeling of needing another one. It has made you addicted to the carefully crafted narrative of powerlessness sold to you by the 24-hour news cycle, a constant drip of fear designed to make you feel small and convince you that the world is too dangerous to create your own reality. It has made you addicted to toxic, energetic exchanges, those relationships and family dynamics that leave you feeling foggy, drained, and uninspired, yet you stay, bound by a sense of obligation or a fear of being alone. These are the invisible chains, subtle contracts you never consciously signed, energetic threads that siphon your precious life force energy away, moment by moment. You, my friend, are a divine nuclear reactor, a source of infinite light. But this system has spent your entire life trying to convince you that you are a single-use battery, designed only to be plugged into someone else's agenda and then discarded when you are empty. You feel perpetually tired, spread thin, and pulled in a million different directions because your energy has not been your own. It has been powering a machine that has no interest in your freedom, but every program has a master key. Every prison has a flaw in its design, and the vulnerability of this entire matrix, the one thing it cannot defend against, is your awakened personal sovereignty. So, how do we exploit this vulnerability in the matrix? How do we take this concept of sovereignty and make it our living, breathing reality? We do not fight the system head-on. That is a battle of energy against energy, and it is designed to drain you further. No, we do something far more sophisticated. We render ourselves incompatible with its programming. We reclaim our energy, and we do it by formally and decisively declaring our freedom. And the timing for this declaration is critical. The universe operates in cycles and rhythms, through portals and energetic gateways. The 4th of July is not just a holiday on a national calendar. It is a powerful, energetic egregore focal point of collective consciousness centered for centuries on the very idea of independence, liberty, and breaking away from a dominant, external power. Every year, this concentration of thought creates a cosmic portal, a wave of sovereign energy that washes over the planet. Most people feel it as a day off work. The chosen ones, those who are awake, feel the call to use this wave to propel their own liberation forward. This year, the energy of this portal is amplified beyond anything we have seen before. It is the perfect celestial tide to lift your ship and set it sailing free. But to ride this wave, you must first understand what true freedom, what energetic independence truly is. It is far more than just being left alone. First, it is the radical act of becoming your own source. Imagine no longer needing a compliment to feel good about yourself. Imagine no longer needing a partner to feel whole, a boss to feel validated, or a guru to feel connected to the divine. It is the shift from looking outside for your happiness to realizing you are a generator of joy. Your heart becomes your compass, your intuition becomes your guide, and your inner peace becomes the ultimate measure of success. You cease to be a beggar for scraps of validation from the world, and you sit down to the banquet of your own soul. Second, energetic independence is developing what I call sacred immunity. It is becoming an energetic non-conductor. In your current state, you are a conductor. When someone full of drama, fear, or negativity enters your space, their energy flows right through you, short-circuiting your peace. When you are independent, you become like glass or rubber. The chaotic energy may touch your field, but it cannot find a circuit. It cannot plug in. It simply passes by, unable to gain a foothold. You can be a beacon of light in the darkest room without ever taking on the darkness yourself. Finally, and most profoundly, Energetic independence is the conscious act of dissolving all invisible spiritual contracts that hold you in bondage. You came into this life with them. The unspoken family contract to not outshine your siblings, the ancestral contract to carry the burden of poverty or struggle, the subconscious societal contract to trade your wild, authentic dreams for the illusion of safety and security. These contracts run deep in your subconscious, dictating your reality. Declaring your independence is a universal legal proceeding. You are formally serving notice to all timelines, dimensions, and energies that these old agreements are now null and void. The secret to doing all of this, the sacred technology we are here to use, is the formal, spoken declaration. Your voice is a quantum tool. The vibration of your spoken word, when charged with the full force of your intention, is what instructs the energy of the universe to rearrange itself around your new reality. This is not just speaking words. This is casting a spell of liberation. It's a command that announces your new status as a sovereign power. And it's a command the universe has been waiting for you to give. And so, we arrive at the great work, the moment of liberation. This is not merely an exercise. It is a sacred rite of passage. I invite you now to treat it as such. If you are able, stand up. If not, sit with your spine as straight as a noble pillar. Silence your notifications. Close the door. If you have a candle, light it now as a symbol of the flame of truth you are about to ignite within yourself. This is your holy moment. This is where you take the pen and write your own future. We will do this in 3 sacred steps. First, we identify the chains. Second, we define our freedom. And third, we speak our truth into creation. Step 1. Identifying the spiritual drains. I want you to close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and travel back in your mind. Go to the moments in your life where you felt the smallest, the most powerless. Whose voice do you hear telling you that you are not enough? Whose expectations wear a heavy cloak upon your shoulders? Write it down. Speak its name in a whisper. This is a chain. Now, go to the moments where you felt the most drained, as if your very life force had been leached from you. Who were you with? What situation were you in? That feeling of depletion is a signal. It is your soul telling you where your power is leaking. Acknowledge it. Write it down. This is a chain. Finally, what is the great lie you have been telling yourself? That you do not deserve wealth, that you are too old to start over, that love must be earned through sacrifice. This belief is the most insidious colonizer of all, for it is the one you allowed inside the gates. See it clearly, without judgment. Write it down. This is the final chain we will address today. Take one more deep breath and open your eyes. Look at what you have identified. We see these chains not to feel shame, but to know precisely where to cut. Step 2. Defining your inalienable rights. Now, we shift from what was to what shall be. This is not just a list of wants. This is the constitution for your new, sovereign nation of self, on a fresh piece of paper or in a fresh space. In your mind, we will anchor your new reality. Repeat after me and feel the truth of these words. I hereby claim my divine, inalienable right, single quotes, to unconditional peace, no matter the chaos around me, to generate my own joy, independent of any person or outcome, to be wildly, unapologetically, wealthy and profoundly spiritual, to dissolve any relationship, situation, or loyalty that dishonors my soul, to rest without guilt, and to play without justification, to change, to evolve, and to outgrow my past self without apology. Feel the power in these statements. This is the blueprint of your freedom. Step 3. The formal declaration. Now, for the final act. Stand tall. Plant your feet firmly on the ground. Feel the roots extending from the soles of your feet deep into the molten core of the earth, drawing up strength, stability, and ancient power. Feel a brilliant column of light from the heart of the cosmos pouring down through the crown of your head, filling you with divine wisdom and authority. You are now a pillar between heaven and earth, a perfect conduit for magic. Place your right hand over your heart. Take the deepest breath you have taken all day, and speak these words into the quantum field with me. Say them with the full force of your will. This is your truth. Asteriski. State your name clearly. In my full power as a sovereign being of light and eternal consciousness, single quotes, asterisko, on this day, in this sacred moment, declare my total and complete energetic independence, Asteriski hereby dissolve, dismantle, and render null and void all contracts, vows, oaths, and allegiances, known and unknown, conscious and unconscious, across all timelines, dimensions, and realities, ... single quotes asterisk, bind me to any person, place, system, belief, or ancestral pattern that drains my life force or suffocates my soul's truth. I am the sole and final authority in my energetic space, asteriski, am my own source of power. I am my own source of love. I am my own source of safety. I am my own source of abundance. Asterisk me energy is my own. My mind is my own. My future is my own. By my divine authority, I declare this to be so. Asterisk and so it is. Be still and feel that. The universe has just taken a snapshot. A great boom has echoed through the ether. The old contracts are now ash. The new constitution is now law. You are different now. Feel it. Take a deep breath and slowly bring your awareness back into the room. Feel the floor beneath your feet, steady and supportive. Hear the familiar sounds of your environment. The ceremony is complete, but your new life is just beginning. The chains are not just loosened, they have been dissolved into dust. The declaration you made was not just a collection of words, it was a quantum rewriting of your energetic reality. You are, in this moment, a newborn sovereign state. But understand this, when a nation declares its independence, the old empire doesn't just quietly give up. It tests the borders. It sends provocations to see if the new freedom is real or just a passing bravado. The universe and the old system you just unplugged from will do the same with you. This is the integration phase, and it is the most important. Test. In the coming days and weeks, expect the echoes of your old life to show up to test you. A message from a toxic ex-partner may appear out of the blue, checking to see if they can still plug into your energy. A family member may try to pull you into an old, familiar drama, testing if your loyalty to peace is stronger than your old loyalty to dysfunction. You might turn on the news and feel the familiar pull of fear, testing to see if it can still feed on your attention. Your task is not to fight these echoes. It is not to engage them or to prove your new power. To fight is to give them your energy. Your task is simply to hold your peace. Observe the provocation without participating in it. See the text message and simply delete it with a calm smile. Hear the call to drama and politely decline with love. See the fear-mongering and change the channel. You are the calm eye of the hurricane. The storm may rage around you, but it can no longer touch you. The signs of your true integrated freedom will be unmistakable, and they will be your reward. First, you will feel a profound sense of inner calm that is unshakable, even when the world outside is in chaos. This will be your new compass. Second, you will notice a complete loss of interest in low vibrational nutrition gossip, drama, complaining, blaming. It will simply feel boring and foreign to you, like a food you are no longer able to digest. Third, the fog will lift. You will experience a mental clarity that you haven't had in years, because your mind is no longer clogged with the static of other people's energy and expectations. And finally, you will begin to receive guidance, ideas, and opportunities that are perfectly and thrillingly aligned with your soul's true path, not the path others laid out for you. This is the ultimate sign that you are being guided by your own inner GPS. To reinforce this new reality, your daily practice is simple. Every morning, before you do anything else, stand before a mirror, look yourself in the eye, take one deep breath, and state your constitutional truth. I am energetically sovereign. Remind yourself of who you are now. The declaration has been made. The new law is in effect. Welcome to your freedom.